All right, hey everybody, RV Enthusiast here. Nice seeing you again. I'm going for a little bike ride on the Heybike Mars. And yeah, I got a couple of things I need to talk to you about. So I don't know how far I'm going, not real far, but going nonetheless. So I went for a bike ride yesterday on my city bike, my city commuter bike. I don't think it's fair that I say the name of that bike when I'm doing something on this bike, and I don't think it's fair that I say something on that bike about this bike. So I try to keep the names. I try to keep the names outside the realm of conversation. But what I want to tell you, it's a beautiful day, absolutely stunning. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt. It's in the morning, so it's a little bit cold. It will get better, but I went for a bike ride on the city bike yesterday, and then on Monday I went for another bike ride to my son's house to give him a wellness check. You can see that video 2 videos back, and I said you know, that he had COVID, blah blah blah. I got a cold and feeling sore because I moved my son and did all that painting. Well, my wife's not feeling well, so she took a COVID test, tested positive. And I'm like, well, heck, I live with her, I better check mine. So I checked mine, and yes, I have COVID as well. So, why am I not at home in bed, chilling, when I have COVID? Honestly, I don't know. Like I said, it affected me like a cold. It hasn't affected me much more than a cold and a little bit of body aches, but again, I equated my body aches to doing all that moving and stuff. So I really don't think, at least in my case, it's got me. It didn't get me. I mean, it got me, but it ain't hurting me. And I've been nervous for 1.5 years about getting it. I surely wouldn't have wanted to get the initial one or the second one. But this third one, and I've been fully vaccinated, have my boosters and everything. This one absolutely feels like a cold, and maybe not even a heavy cold, just a cold. Not bad enough for me not to get out on the most beautiful looking day in Oregon. Like I said, it's a little chilly right now, but yeah, I just had to get out and ride and talk to you a little bit. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about is, and please don't give me grief about, oh, you're spreading COVID. I'm not seeing nobody. I'm either at home with my wife or I'm on this bike. I'm not going to talk to nobody. I'm not going to, you know, once I found out, I'm not even getting close to anybody. So let's stop that there. But on the other side of it, you know, you guys know I have 3 bikes that I represent if you follow my channel and you just don't follow the Heybike stuff. But I have done a couple of videos on repair, and Heybike has reached out to me and asked me to do some other stuff for them. And so that other stuff is some kind of maintenance videos besides the one I did where I took the wheel off and replaced the inner tube, show you how to patch the inner tube and how to do the quick brake fix. So they want me to do more maintenance type videos for them. And so they are going to be sending me some products to put on. Let's see. Yeah, see, that's quiet. That brake is quiet since I fixed it. They're gonna be sending me some products to install and to replace and kind of do a maintenance video series for them. I don't know if it's going to be a series or just a few videos they're going to take and put on their website for their viewers. So I said, sure, why wouldn't I do that for them? Why wouldn't I do something for them when they were gracious enough to send me a bike for a review when I'm a fairly small channel? I appreciate that. I appreciate them. And she knows who she is. If she sees this video, she knows exactly who she is. And I don't want to call her out by name because I don't know that that's appropriate for her. I'd be glad to do it because she's just been extremely nice to me and extremely kind and generous. And I like that about people. I love that about people. And this bike here, man, I'm telling you, it's a blast to ride. I feel like, you know, with shorts and a t-shirt on, instead of having a big old heavy sweatshirt, I feel like it's a little bit more appropriate my size. I feel like I'm not as big on it as I typically feel in the colder months when I have a sweatshirt on and I'm riding at 50 degrees. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I just wanted to touch base with you guys and let you know that I will be doing on heybike videos in between rides. I'll try to get these out on worse weather days on the maintenance type stuff. So look forward to that. I look forward to it. I also noticed I was looking at my analytics on my channel. And on each individual video, I watch those. Well, I started paying a little more attention because, you know, I have some videos out there that have 188,000 views. And of course, very little subscriptions off of those views. And that video that has 188,000 views is a how to fix a problem video on a motorhome that has saved people a lot of grief and a lot of money. And I'm gonna put it out there, man. When you can do something like that for someone and they don't even have it in them to subscribe, that's kind of weak, man. I personally think out of the 188,000 views on that channel or on that video, I should have 180,000 subscribers. At least a third. I should have 50,000 subscribers. It's a little, and this isn't going to be a gripe video. It's a little insulting, you know. On these bike videos, I'm new to it. I get it. People are like, "Oh, you're small, you're new, you know, you don't have a whole lot of viewership yet." It'll come because I'm not giving up on this. I love this. This is more fun to me than anything I've ever done. It's more fun to me than any videos I've ever made. So if I get you to get something out of it and you go, wow, I learned something, or oh, I'm going to do that, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Like I said, on the analytics, you know, it'll be like 11% subscription, all the rest are not subscribers. Or some videos will say 35% subscription, all the rest are non-subscribers, and things like that. So, you know, if you watch the channel and you decide, wow, what's the big deal? It don't cost you anything. Don't turn the bell on so it don't ding. So just do me a favor, man, and hit that subscribe button and give me a like. I'm not getting paid for it from AdSense or anything. I don't make any money off the channel. I don't want to. And the reason I don't want to, yeah, I probably, in the time I've started this back in 2016, I could probably be up maybe $5,000 to $10,000. I don't care about that. That's not enough for me to put the effort into what I put into it. I do it for the love of what I'm doing. And I do these bike ones because I love this this atmosphere. I love this community. I love these bikes. And them giving me a review bike is plenty enough for me. So that's why I don't collect money on the back end from any of them. I don't. And I don't want to. And if I have to, because of the way something is set up, I can give you an instance like, and I don't have them, maybe yet, but like S-Spin, E-Spin. I don't have anything with them, but when you fill out their contract, it says, hey, we're going to give you 5% and blah, 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 blah. Well, you got to fill it out. You got to do it, but I'll never cash that in because I don't want to have to deal with that. And if somehow they say, nope, you've got to do it, that money will go to charity. It'll go to charity. It will not go to me. Yeah, so just looking out, a little cloudy, a little hazy to have any mountainous, beautiful views. I'm looking over here. This way is Mount Hood and Mount St. Helens. That's the back tire. In Mount St. Helens. And there is no views of the mountains today. Just too far out there. 75 miles is a little too far to view. All right, I'm doing 18 miles an hour. I'm going to hit the front brakes. Nope, that's the back brake. Sorry, guys. Let's try it again. Okay, front brakes, which are the ones I adjusted. Here we go. Not a noise. Not a noise. So it certainly mine was in the adjustment. To get those pads to lay flat on that rotor and press evenly is important. Definitely important. So where I'm at right now, this is Hillsboro. Well, actually, I'm in Cornelius now. So Cornelius is a lot of farmland. A lot of Dutch people live in Cornelius, and it's a beautiful, beautiful place. I'm so used to it that I feel, you know, like I'm sliding people. Like, oh, they don't want to see this. This is just pasture land and farmland. Well, that's because I'm used to it. But to you guys who might not be used to it, you know, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful ride. And I agree it is. I just get complacent and think, nah, they don't want to see that, and they don't want to listen to me while I ride that path. But maybe you do. Maybe you do. Let me know. Hit me up in the comments and say, yeah, I like the rides. They're too long, or they're too short, or you talk too much, or I don't like it when you put music to it. Sometimes I put music to it. I put music to one that's coming out. That came out yesterday, and you know, it doesn't mean I'm going to listen. Doesn't mean I'm going to not put music to it when I think it's appropriate. And but it'll give you an idea, give you some kind of at least give us communication. At least give us communication. Yeah, so this bike, you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm doing 21 miles an hour. I'm trying to tip it down, don't know. It's very hard to tell with these cameras what they are looking at because they are tied to a vest and basically tied to my head, and all I can do is guess the view you're getting. And if it's not a good view, I got to go reshoot it. So that's only happened to me where I didn't have any kind of decent footage one time. I had to reshoot it one time. And that was last week. I think it was last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. Last week, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I am, like I said, I'm doing 21 miles an hour. And in reality, this is a very comfortable, normal speed. when you got bikes, and I have them that go faster, I don't really go faster, maybe a few miles faster at points, but most of the time, this is more than fast enough for me. In fact, I'm probably going this fast because I'm talking to you and I'm just riding around. Ordinarily, I'd probably go a little slower. Back wheel, front wheel. Yeah. Some old farm equipment. Dog in the background. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder how operational it is. Interesting. All right, now I'm at the corner of Zion Church Road. And do I want to go that way to go back home, or do I want to take the other path and go back home? I don't think I really want to get out on that road. So I think we'll turn around. And it is a very busy road. We drive it almost daily. but there's enough cars and enough not paying attention. Why risk it when I have this beautiful road here that no one, essentially, here comes a car, that very few people travel. Yeah, so the COVID thing, man, I don't get it. You know, why am I getting it so light? Why has it hit me very minor, and it hit my son a lot harder, hit his girlfriend a lot harder? It's actually taken a toll on Laura more than it has me, and they are all much more stronger and better immunities than me. I'm just a fat old dude, man. I've been afraid to get it for years, man, because, you know, I'm one of the ones with morbid obesity. Yeah, I know it. I'm not stupid. I know, but I'm a big guy, and fortunately, I take no medicines, no nothing. I take no kind of pills, no nothing, and I've been blessed with that, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know why. You know, it just feels like a little cold to me. Now tomorrow I might wake up sick as can be, throwing up and stuff. I don't know. But right now, this ain't nothing. This ain't nothing. My wife is like, "What are you doing?" I said, I'm taking the heybike out for a ride." "Why?" I said, "'Cause I want to. I feel fine." I was gonna take it over to Subway and get me a Subway too. Shoot, I might. I don't know. I haven't decided. No, I got stuff at home to eat. I can eat at home. You'll notice once in a while I'll clip it out, the scene, and you'll see a little glitch. If you see it in this video, it's because I'm coughing. It's usually one big hack, and that's what it is. So if you see the little film glitch a little bit thick like that, that's me coughing. Yeah, it's a little bit cold, being that I have nothing but a t-shirt on, but the sun certainly makes up for it. I can't. Well, oh, by the way, I'm trying to put it out there. In less than a month now, we are taking the bikes on an RV trip. It's not a long distance from here, but it is certainly going to be an RV trip. We're going for 3 nights and 4 days, and yeah, this bike gets to go. This bike gets to go. So, also, this bike has to share the limelight with some other bikes that I own, and but it'll get its time. It'll get its time. So make sure you subscribe for that, because that should be nice. That's going to be a nice trail, long trail, 20-mile bike trail that we're going to ride. And we're going to RV, and we're going to camp, and we're going to cook out, and we're going to do all that stuff. I might give you little spots of that. Typically, you know, people like to see the bike ride. They don't like me seeing me eating and drinking beer or whatever I'm doing. So Yeah, what a nice ride. It's just beautiful, man. It'll be a lot nicer when the temperatures get near 68 to 70 versus, I don't know what we are. Let me look here. Let's take a look. Back, front. Look at back. Oh, back didn't do it that time. Back, front. Great. These brakes are fine. So it is. It's colder than I thought. Hello. It said 57. Why aren't you 58 degrees? 58 degrees in Cornelius. But why it didn't give me more than that, I don't know. Silly thing. 58 degrees. So yeah, so you can tell I'm I'm anxious because the sun's out and I want to ride. And I want to be summery. Hey, honk, honk, listen. I want to be summery. We're going to take this road again. I want to be summery, but it's just not quite there yet. I'm going to slow my pace down to maybe 2 or 1, just so I can chat some more, because I'm a chatterbox. It's funny, too, I'll tell you this, you know, when you see someone that you say, man, I like that guy, I know that guy, and you say, oh, I know him on Facebook, or I know him on YouTube, and blah, blah, blah. My YouTube personality is very similar to my everyday life personality. I probably talk a little more on YouTube than I do on in real life, but the personality and the chattiness is about the same. A little shy when I meet new people, but you know, give me 3 days with them and they see this person, right? Nearly this person. Hey, I'm gonna comment a little bit so people can understand, just so it's just not a bike ride. In PAS 0, again, I'm gonna show you, thumb throttle is nothing. In PAS 1, thumb throttle only goes as fast as PAS 1 goes. In PAS 2, thumb throttle goes as fast as PAS 2 goes. And in PAS 3, thumb throttle goes as fast as the bike goes, which is about 21, 22 miles an hour. So a lot of bikes, when you're in their PAS levels, the throttle goes as fast as the bike can go all the time. So you got to kind of modulate that or butterfly it to get you at the speed you want to go. On the heybike, all you have to do is put it in the PAS level that you're in. And this is having to be PAS 1. It's about 11 miles an hour, and it's great. It's great. Let me see what slower than that feels like. I don't know. This is pretty slow. So about 11 feels great. So that's one of the nice things. I really think it's a nice feature. Unless I'm trying to get away from a dog or something, and I need that throttle right away in every case. But it's not hard to reach up there with your left finger and go pop, pop, PAS 3, 1, 2, 3, and jet away at 21, 22 miles an hour. Yeah, what a beautiful little ride. It's nice when, you know, like for me right now, you know, I got the virus and I feel good enough to come out here and ride. And there's no one that is out here to bother me, or me bother them, or me possibly contaminate them. It's just a nice little ride. Yeah, it's great. And so another thing I do, and I'd like comments on this too, is, you know, this is going to be probably a 30-minute ride, maybe a 40-minute ride. And I'm going to whittle it down maybe to 10 to 12 minutes if I'm lucky. Because if I'm talking, I feel like I got something to say, and I don't like deleting it. But probably in the neighborhood of 10 to 12. You know, if I'm not real good at editing, it'll be 16 minutes. But tell me what you want, because I see people out there putting nearly unedited videos out where it's just the ride and they talk. And I'm always told, you know, people lose the concentration, don't want to watch it all. I get that, or don't have time to watch it all. And my analytics prove that to be true. When you look at my videos and you look at the analytics of it, a lot of times, you know, you have a 10-minute video, people will watch for 4 minutes. You have a 20-minute video, people will watch for 6 minutes. So in essence, it's a true statement. But once in a while, you run into someone, and this is kind of why I like making the videos longer and letting people see the full video, is there are people in this world that don't have the ability to get out and don't have the ability to see, you know, nature and see the world, or they're invalid, or they just don't have the ability, but they have the internet and they can watch people. And I knew this, I figured this out when I was in Arizona. People love that because they can't get out to see it, and that's why I made those videos as long as I made them. Yeah. So, hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing? Good, good. So that's why I like the full videos, even though they're long. People that can't get out, and even if there's, you know, just a few views, even if it's, say, 3 people in the world that will watch it and go, oh, that's what it looks like. Oh, that's what America looks like. Oh, that's what Oregon looks like. Or, oh, I can't get out and ride and I'm tired of watching regular television, and I've got through all my series and I've gotten through all my movies. Now they can watch this and enjoy, or hate to enjoy the video. So that's kind of why I like the full-on videos. But let me know what you guys think, because I'll probably continue to edit them and stuff like that. But I kind of think it's, my heart tells me it's the right thing to let people, you know, see the whole thing, because there's someone that needs that. But there's, you know, there's hundreds of other people that say, I just want to see what you got to say and hang up on you. Hear what you got to say, and then I'm done. If you ain't got nothing important, I ain't watching. And, you know, there's that aspect of YouTube you have to think about. So put down in the comments, and I know there's some of you, Tony, Don, some of you, RV Habit. I know some of you guys will express it, and I know you'll say, I kind of know what you'll say. I'm not going to say it, but I want you guys to comment as well. So, yeah. Oh, it's starting to warm up, or I'm going slow enough that the wind isn't blowing the colder air on me, and it feels so good. Let's take a look here. Let's see if it rose up to 60 yet. Kind of weird that I'm getting no, yeah, 58. There we go. No, it's not, but it feels good. Feels really good right here. Yeah, so it's a pretty fertile area here, this farmland. And if you want to see, I'll show you where I live. We're not far from it now. I live straight across. If you went straight across, you'd T-bone my house. Yeah, I think we went across here once before on a ride, and you will run right into my house. but you have to go this way because you know, I mean, I've done it before, but you really shouldn't go on the farmer's property, even though he's got a nice little path there to go through. Until I talk to him and say, hey man, do you mind if I ever cut through? And he's probably going to say, yeah, I mind, don't do it. And that'd be all right. But I think at that time we had 3 riders and one had to go to the bathroom, so we had to even take the little mile shift. Another thing, people go, you know, what bike do you like best? I like them all. I'm telling you right now, I am riding this bike here, and this is the only bike I think about because this is a blast to ride. Cough, guys. This bike is so fun to ride and so peaceful. You know, and I know people, you know, they'll exchange these T-style bars for BMX bars and modify stuff, and that's not me. I get a bike from the manufacturer. Other than adding some accessories or changing things that the manufacturer may want me to change, I'm not a modder. I don't want to do a bunch of mods to make my bike look like like the bike I rode when I was 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 years old. And they may have purposes. You're right. Those handlebars may have purposes. But for me, I like riding these bikes and doing to these bikes what they were given to me as. Now, in the future, you know, maybe you come back in 2 years and Bruce has BMX handlebars on this bike. Well, I'll have fulfilled my obligation to the manufacturer and to you to show you what this bike is like out of the box, and you know, things that the manufacturer may do for you or have you do, but I will not modify it and say, look how cool you can make this. Ooh, put a front hub motor on and this can do 40 miles an hour. No, thank you. And you'll never see that mod come from me anyway. You will never see me make these bikes typically faster than they come from the factory. So that's where we're at with that, people. Okay, got a cough. Yeah, so you saw how I jumped ahead, right? That's because I coughed and you don't need to hear that. So again, doing one PAS 1, just pedaling along, gear 7, just having a nice time. Now, the funny thing, I'll tell you this too, the real funny thing, when I started back into e-biking, and I got my other e-bikes back in October, November, it was coming on winter here and we had a lot of rain, but we never rode, I'll name the only bike I'll name in this, the caulk-off bikes. The mid-drive motorbikes, the 250-watt bikes, we never rode them except for maybe 4 times a year, and one would be at the Oregon Bridge pedal. So I got the new bikes and my wife's like, you'll never ride those. You'll never, you know, it'll be just the same as the other bikes. Why are we doing it? And so she bought into it and she said, you better ride them. She don't have to tell me that. I enjoy riding these things. Now I'm in gear 7 going up this hill. This is hard on the 250-watt bike. And I'm in PAS 1, still doing 9 miles an hour. But I would only ride them a few times a year because they're short. When I got these new e-bikes and I started doing what I know I like and I enjoy, I don't, you won't see my wife out here often with me. Maybe until next year. She's still working as a rehired annuitant for the federal government. When she's done with that, she'll probably start riding more with me, and riding maybe a couple of times a week. I'm going to ride well more than a couple of times a week because it's enjoyable. It's the thing is, as much as I don't really get to ride, I don't ride like 100 miles a day, but I ride enough that it has become a passion to me. And the passion is these e-bikes. The passion is this little folding e-bike I'm on right now. So I've never been down this street with an e-bike before. I know what the street is. Let me say a hub pedal bike. I've been on it with my other bike a long time ago. And there's no surprises here. It's just a road. Front brake. All right. I think I'm going to come up here to this dead end. And at the dead end on the right, there's going to be some newer homes with just a street, one little street. And I'll probably hit that, turn around, come back, go home, check my mail, and that'll be the ride for the day. And like I said, I probably got 40 minutes in. Don't know how far, but probably got 40 minutes in. And there we have it. End of the street. That's it, guys. Ladies watching the channel, that's for you. This is the back side of that holding tank from the main street you've seen me ride down before. Main Street being called Commercial. They should have just called it Main Street. It's the only main street in this town. Yeah, we want to thank FedEx for providing the dust. Yeah, so, yeah, I gotta let them get a little bit ahead because let that dust clear, man. Yeah, it's nice because it feels like summer, a little cold, but it feels kind of summery. Nice spring day, and sun at your back. I'm not, like I said, man, if I'm not riding it to get, a purpose done on a video, blah, 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 I'm just riding to ride. This is kind of how I ride. Might hit it into PAS2 and go a little faster, help me up this hill a little more. But this is how I ride typically. I don't typically ride 21 miles an hour everywhere I go, especially in towns. Maybe on the back roads, country roads. But this is typical. Trying to get a bid from these guys here to put some asphalt in my by my pole barn. but they're so busy they can't even get an estimator out there. And I've got a couple of people that I've left messages with to give me an estimate. 3 businesses, and so far, crickets. I've heard nothing from any of them. So, and one I've called a couple times now, he'll get back with you. And this one here, oh, he'll get back with you. Okay, well, we're going on weeks now. So it may not happen till next year, but I'm gonna have all that gravel out in front of my house. I'm gonna asphalt it like my driveway. So my guess is, I don't know, $8,000, $10,000. Hopefully not more than that. Yeah, these little Michow side mirrors for these little plugins. This is a great mirror. I like it a lot. I like it so much, I bought 3 more to go on other bikes. Even though the other bikes got the cameras, which I've showed you and talked to you about, I'm putting mirrors on them as well, because there's no substitute for a decent mirror. And this is a good mirror. All right, I'm going to check my mail, people. Hang on. Oh, my goodness. Jump off the back of this bike. Put that little tiny kickstand down. Yeah. Open up. Grab my key. Let's see. Both keys for the packages are gone, so maybe I got a package. So if I don't have a key in here, I don't have a package. I was hoping they were all regular size mail. But it's not. It's a bunch of crap. All right, I'm just going to poke it there. Get it home. There we go. Throw 90% of it away. And call that a day. Yeah, usually we get it when we drive the Jeep by it. Just pick it up and drive home. But when I'm out on a ride, put the key in the back. Take it. Yeah, so good thing, man. Knock on a bike. COVID didn't bother me. Doesn't bother me much. Yeah, I need to do some yard work. I went out and sprayed yesterday. Sprayed for all these weeds. See how they're starting to die? Those suckers die. I'm going to pull them out. Woohoo! Nice ride. Oh, nice ride. All right. So I hope you enjoyed the ride. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Just to help the analytics along. Again, you guys know I make nothing off this channel, so it ain't gonna hurt you to do it. It ain't gonna make me richer. So as long as you guys don't want me to be richer, I get it, but I'm not gonna be richer from it. So, all right, guys, peace. Have a great day, and we'll catch you on the next episode.